Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. It has been a long ass time and I am so excited to be playing with makeup and feel like I have the inspiration and energy to create again. So I'm starting off with my first video of the year, a New Year's makeup look inspired by a look I did, when was this? March 2019. I'll try and like post a better picture up here, but it was basically like a very silvery like glitter explosion, and I want to do that but with silver and gold. And at the same time, I would like to speak on like my intentions for the year for creating. So if you're interested in that, or if you're just freaking bored, let's get started. So obviously I have to start with the base because of how this is like done. The eye look explodes over to the face. So I have to get the base done first. So I'm gonna start by priming with MAC Strobe Light Primer to be super glowy. And when I say intentions for the year, I basically like, it's my yearly goal setting and like almost resolutions, but I don't know. I feel like resolutions are something that are so easily abandoned, so I don't like to use that word. So I'm just saying these are my intentions or goals for this year. All right, now that I got a nice glowy base, I'm gonna take a damp sponge and my Perfect Glowy Combo, the Laura Mercier, what is this? The Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation and the Verse Mood Lighting Glow Drops, and mix them together. I am pretty pale right now, so I'm actually not gonna add that much of the Verse, just like that much. That's perfect. I have a whole list here. I've actually like created talking points. I'm not just winging this out of my ass for once, so you know, yay preparedness. Okay, so one thing that I really intend to do for 2025 is actually use my makeup. In 2024 and really starting in 2023, I would say like around the time that I lost Apis, I really started to lose like my motivation to create and my inspiration and everything. And then it just slowly went downhill from there. And I would say on average, in 2024, I probably wore makeup like twice a month. And with the large collection that I have, at least I feel like it's a large collection. I know there are plenty larger, but for me, it's more than I could ever use up before it all expires. And especially if I'm only using it twice a month. And I love makeup, and it's such a passion for me and such a form of expression that it's really like breaking my heart to see it just sitting back there rotting away and expiring and going unused. So it's really a huge goal for me to actually use my makeup in the year of 2025, to have more days out of the week that I use it than not. Instead of having majority makeup free days, I want to flip it around and have majority makeup wearing days. And that may, you know, take a little time to get there, and maybe I won't get there, but it's what I intend to do. It's the goal I want to set, is to actually like use the products that I have in my collection. And I have a little kind of project that I'm gonna do a video on that's gonna try and keep me accountable and help keep me motivated to use stuff, hopefully. So you should see that video coming in the next few weeks. And this was the Glam Golden Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour. I'm just using it for just a little light contouring because I also want to bronze. I want to look golden and glowy and pale and silver at the same time. I don't know if that's something I can do. In my head it works, but I don't know if it's gonna work in like real life practice, so we will see. For concealer, I'm going to use one of my OG favorites, the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I have gone through multiple tubes. I think this is my most repurchased concealer, and I haven't used it in a freaking while. So my next intention for 2025 is, aside from just using my products more, is I want to experiment more and do more fun artistic looks, because I feel like the few times I did wear makeup in 2024, mostly it was like the same look, different colors, you know? And while that was comfortable and quick and easy the few times I did wear makeup, like, for me, makeup is about the artistic expression a lot of the time, and it got kind of lost in the sauce, as my husband likes to say. I don't know if I'm using that expression correctly, but I was not creative last year, very much so at all. And I want to be like really creative and push my limits of what I think I can do and try new things. And that's kind of why I'm starting off the year with my first look of the year being this like glitter explosion, because I wanted to kind of set the mood and set the tone with something really fun and that I haven't tried in literal years. I did this look one time 5 years ago. Is that 5 years? Is that 6 years? Jesus, time flies. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with cream blush products. I'm taking two. I gotta be quick because one of them stains. But I'm taking the Cali Ray SoCal Super Bloom in Dawn Patrol. It's a very like neutrally toned, almost mauve-y color. And I'm mixing it. Some people consider this a highlighter. To me, this is a golden blush. This is Soleil from Laura Mercier and their tinted moisturizer blushes. I wanted just a very golden nude cheek. I am almost done with my Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. I just took what was left and like crushed it up, and I'm kind of using it as a loose powder because it was so close along the edges I could hardly grab anything. I'm just setting myself with that. It's a nice powder, but not my favorite. I don't think I would repurchase it, but I like it enough to want to use it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my Glow Recipe Mist and sort of wet myself to go in with the next layer. Let me take a drink. This is not alcoholic, by the way. This is like one of those great value like drink mix packets. I think it's blueberry lemonade or blackberry lemonade. It's really good. I hardly ever drink anymore. I kind of miss tipsy tips though. Like, comment down below if you remember / miss tipsy tips with Kristen. Those were the good old days. I said I wanted to be like golden but also silvery, so I picked something that's a bit lighter but also kind of glowy. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It in the shade Light 01, and hopefully this gives me the look that I'm imagining. I hardly ever wear bronzer anymore, so it looks really dramatic to me in the monitor. I'm like, oh my god, you're packing it on, because I never wear it, so it just is kind of scary. Ladies and gays and theys, do not forget to go into the hairline. Don't just stop at the edge. Blend it in so that you don't have that line in your hair. Oops, just dropped my brow gel. Bronze up the nose a little bit. For blush, I think I want Persona Caramel with a very like flexible brush, not something super dense, because even though I want a little more blush, I don't want a lot of more blush. You know what I'm saying? And this is a pretty good pigmented blush, so we're just going very sheer and light just to up the pigment a little bit, bring a little bit of that pink flush back. I think that was perfect. It looks so intense on camera, but not in my mirror. Okay, where was I? So intentions, la la la, and also face is almost done. Holy shit. I have said this on my Instagram already, but the favorite highlighter of the moment for me is Skin of a Killer and I'm Your Problem Now from the, what is this called? The Simply Put highlighter quad from Blend Bunny and Taj Donnie Darkowitz. I'm going to take a pretty big fluffy highlighter brush and combine the two to get both silver and gold. Really mix them in and sweep it generously over my cheeks and blend it around and also on the brow bone. Okay, anyways, intentions, where was I? So I'm having a hard time reading my own handwriting, sorry. So what I wrote next was I want to be more conscious of what I consume. And consume, I mean like content-wise, because so much of what I have been seeing on like my YouTube subscription feed, my TikTok For You page, all of that has been like, what's new? What's the latest? What's the greatest? What are the new releases like? And it's been really hard because half of the year I was unemployed and couldn't really buy anything, and then the other half I was trying to catch up for being unemployed, but I was also like, I have money, now I can buy makeup. So it's been a little difficult, and I realized that I would like to change my content consumption habits to subscribe and follow more people who not only show new releases and review new products, but also focus on loving what's already in their collection and focus on being artistic and creative and the fun and joy in makeup, not just shopping. I care about makeup beyond shopping for makeup. Shopping is hella fun, but like it's also hella draining on your bank account, and in turn that is very stressful. And I'd like to get out of that cycle and find channels and pages that go beyond that. And it feels like a lot of the ones I follow currently just are not good for me to follow right now. I did want to share one with you guys. Shout out this creator that I found recently, Caitlin Costello. I will have her linked down below. She's not American. I'm terrible with accents. She could be like British or European or even Australian. I'm terrible with accents, but she's not American. And she does so many unique, cool brands that I don't necessarily see everybody talks about, but she also does like Project Pan videos using old makeup discussion videos. And she's a newer, smaller creator that I found that I've gotten really excited about and has really inspired me. And so I wanted to shout her out, and I also want to ask you guys if you have any channels out there that you would recommend that create content not just based around what's new and not just a 100% review channel, but also like looks and creativity and discussion and using old product and things like that. So yeah, that was my third intention, and I think the base is fire. I feel like I nailed the golden silver skin. What do you think? I think though, before I do my eyes, I want to pop on brows. So let's do that. I'm using my favorite brow products today because why not? If you know my favorites, it's the Sephora collection and the NYX Lift and Snatch. Okay, we're going in and we're trying this eye look, and I have a few more intentions to speak about. So like, this discussion isn't entirely over, but I kind of need to focus on what I'm doing. I'm using my Bobbi Brown, I think this is Vanilla. Yeah, this is Vanilla. I ran out of my Sigma eye primer and I was like, this is pretty much the same thing. Close enough. Might as well use it up before I can justify buying a whole new Sigma one. Taking the Adept Minka palette. These are like the most beautiful metallic shades in ever, and it's hard to decide which like goldy silvery color to use. I think I'm gonna mix a few. Just, let me see. Emma, Ava, Layla. It's tough. I'm gonna mix all three. Why not? Oh my god. Isn't that just delicious? And it's even more opaque with your finger, but I wanted something that was not like a sheet of metal. I wanted like the sparkles. These are such a unique, like, thick, like, metal-y formula. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you use a brush and you blend them out, it's just sparkle and glitter and delicious. But you can get that really intense opaque look. And I think in the Amy Loves Makeup palette, there is one of these formulas of shades. Not all Adept shades are like this creamy, thick formula, but definitely a few other palettes. I think even the Ardra has a few of these formulas in there. Oh my god, I don't even think you can see what I'm seeing, but I am seeing magic on my eyeballs. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, like, do you see that fucking sparkle? Like, holy ball sack. Look at that. And that's just on a basic primer, no glitter glue. Magic. Okay, now's the hard part. So I believe I used NYX glitter glue. Always gotta have some of that around. And I believe I also used like a liner brush to the inner corner. And we'll just do that for right now. And then, oh my god, I have so many glitters, and I just applied the glitter glue, and I didn't pick out what glitters I'm using. Ooh, pressure. Okay, I definitely want to use Popstar. These are old 88 Cosmetics glitters. Honestly, I don't even think 88 Cosmetics still exists, but Popstar forever, yes, forever. And a little bit of Crystal. Popstar Forever and Crystal. There we go, bitches. Okay, so I'm gonna, I'm sorry, I'm so excited. I'm gonna redo that line just a little bit, get in real close, and I'm gonna start with Forever. Get a little crystal in there. Oh my god, bitch. Yes, okay, we need a little more glitter glue. This is so sickening! I'm so stoked. That looks dope. Okay, now I gotta do this on the other eye. And you know what, since I have the plan down, I will talk about my next intention, or try to, while I'm doing this other eye. So we got that liner brush wiped off, and okay, so as I mentioned, I have more makeup than I could use on my one face before it expires. And I also, you know, I'm not in the best financial position of life ever. And so I kind of want to go on a unofficial low buy. Like I want, oh, that's too low. Too low. Shit. I don't want to set rules for myself other than it is my goal for 2025 to not be platinum at Ulta at the end of the year. For quite a few years, I was diamond at Ulta. I've never been rouge at Sephora, but I was diamond at Ulta for several years. And I was also VIB at Sephora at the same time. And what I really want is VIB at Sephora is fine. is even better if I'm a beauty insider, because honestly, I don't even use the VIB discount. But I just want to be like an average, normal Ulta customer. I don't want to be platinum. I don't want to be diamond. Just don't want to be any high tier of any rewards program. Why does it always look better on the left? I'm left-handed. I feel like it should look better on the right, maybe? I don't know, but that lines up pretty good. Lines up pretty good. So we're gonna take the rest, just pat it out here. So yeah, so it's kind of an unofficial low buy, like I want to buy less, but I'm not gonna set like a budget or rules or anything, but I really just want to stay away from the people who are hyping the new releases and getting sucked into that hype of like, oh, so-and-so said this was the greatest thing they ever tried, I have to have it, you know. And I want to focus more on falling in love again with what I already have. And I'm not saying that I don't want to spend any money on makeup, because like, come on, of course I'm gonna spend money on makeup, but I really would like to buy less than I ever have before without being strict about it, because that's something that has worked for me with like food. For a long time I was really restrictive and horrible, like definitely eating disorder behavior for a long time, and then I was like, you know what, I turned 30, it's time to stop that bullshit, and I stopped. And I just kind of didn't like put blinders on. And then now that I'm kind of in the space where I'm paying attention to what I eat and paying attention to like trying to move my body and stuff, but not being strict about it. When I get strict about it, that's when I get obsessive, and that's when things go downhill. I take things too far, and I am fairly sure that I will make myself feel like shit if I have official low buy rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put too high expectations on myself, and then I'm gonna fail, and then I'm gonna like overspend because to make myself feel better for being a failure or whatever. Like, hardcore rules equals hardcore suck for me. So we're just loosey-goosey, unofficial low buy over here. That is my intention, and I fear I went too hard on this side. Nah, it's all right. I think I want to put just a little star on the tip of my nose just to be like a cutesy e-girl. Is that cute or is that ridiculous? I don't know. You tell me. But I am gonna all-nighter the crap out of this. Really want it to be adhered. I don't want this all over my house. So for my waterline, I'm going to take this gold pencil from Urban Decay. It's called Space Dust. I don't know if they have this anymore, but you know, there's plenty of gold eyeliners out there if you want one. I think this was a limited edition holiday set, so pretty sure they don't have this shade. But I'm going to smudge that all across my waterline and my lower lash line, and then I'm going to take the brush, the eye brush, and dip into those same three colors that I had put on top and layer them over the liner. I need like a nice bright inner corner. Where'd that highlight palette go? Let's take those two colors again. Whoo, bitch! Yes! That is what I wanted. Let's dot that on the star. So now we're just down to lips and lashes. I think I want to do lips first because I'm really excited about what I thought up for the lip look. I have this black lip liner from NYX. It is in Alien. I don't have a black lipstick at the moment. I just ordered one. Speaking of not buying, I have makeup coming in the mail. Let me slap this on. Okay. And then on top, taking Queen Cosmetics, this is Electric. It's like a holographic silver gloss, and I don't want to use the wand on directly on my lips because I don't want to get black all up in this tube. I don't think it's working out like I imagined. I might need to come in and clean this up with concealer because it's getting a little messy. And I think I need to go heavier on the gloss. So, okay, so the gloss is kind of taking off the lip liner in the center of my lips, but I guess it's okay because it looks maybe like I did that on purpose. Maybe. I fear this lip was a mistake and I'm gonna have to do something different. Be right back. Okay, lips take two. I'm gonna try a more nudie lip liner. This is Shine Loud from NYX in Global Citizen. It's a pretty popular one. I bought it because I thought it'd be similar to my all-time favorite lip liner, which is KKW Beauty in Nude 1, which doesn't exist, and I used it all the way up, so I had to buy something else. But this is definitely a little warmer than KKW. Then I'm going in with my favorite nude metallic. This is L'Oreal Gold Addiction in Nude Gold. It is probably as old as this original look that I'm doing, but still smells good, still feels good, and I love it. I'm going to use it until I cannot. And then for just a teensy pop of silver, I'm going to take Electric on my finger. Now the hard part, lashes. I can't remember the last, no, actually I remember the last time I put lashes on. It was like July or August. It was my friend's vow renewal and I put on magnetic lashes. So this is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. Been through multiple tubes, Lancome Lash Idole. The theme of this look, besides silver and gold, is using a shit ton of my favorite products. Because why not? I've barely been touching them. Why not use my favorites? And to continue on into what I intend creatively in 2025, I really do want to do more Sims and makeup videos. Like someone suggested I do a Sim Picks My Makeup base game version. I really want to do that. I also had this really cool idea of doing makeup looks either inspired by each of the expansion packs or using makeup from all the packs that have individual makeup in each pack. And if you have thoughts on either one of those ideas, I'd love to hear it. This year, the last few years, I've gotten back into The Sims and like I'm at almost 3,000 hours played. It's ridiculous, but this past year, especially during unemployment, but I'm still like into it. I'm back into reading. Like I'm in love with books again and I love that so much for me. And I've noticed that there's a lot of like beauty and book crossover stuff going on, and I thought it would be fun to do like maybe based on a book that I'm reading, like talk about one book a month while doing a look inspired by that book or something like that. So let me know what you think, but I definitely intend to involve all my passions in this channel while still focusing on my #1 makeup. I've been storing my lashes in these little boxes from Amazon, but the ones I'm grabbing are from Sephora Collection. They are called Tinsel, and they are these like gold tinsel-ified ones on the outer corner. And I'm gonna cut them quite a bit. My next intention or goal for 2025 is I want to feel engaged with a community. Not necessarily just the community of viewers that are still here or who might discover me this year, but other channels, other Instagram pages, TikTok pages, whatever. I want to feel like I am involved in a community. I really miss the feeling of community I had back when I lived with my best friend and I went out and socialized with people. Now I work at home. I hardly ever leave the house. I only socialize basically with my family and my husband, and I want to have people outside of that. It's not healthy to just spend all your time with your spouse, you know? So I really want to be part of communities. If you have like, you know, beauty or gaming or book or just fun like Discord communities or anything that you think I'd enjoy being a part of, like leave it down below. I'd love to know about it. I'm like not super skilled at Discord or anything, but like I'm on it and I kind of know how to use it. But I want to feel like, you know, I have people that I can talk to when I'm excited about something or when I want to vent about something. You know, I want friends and I want to feel like I'm a part of a community. I feel like that's a basic human desire, even for us introverts. Like that's something that everybody needs, right? And so that's a huge intention for me this year, even though it seems like a very simple and basic and small one, and I'm really fucking struggling with this lash, so I'll be back. All right, this is the finished New Year's look. Happy 2025, everybody. I'll pop a picture up of my original look from 2019. How do you guys think I did? I feel like I brought it into 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy with this. I feel really glowy and like a bauble. Like, the lashes are driving me freaking nuts. Like, this shit is not wanting to stick, but I feel cute. I do have one more intention that I didn't get to because I was just struggling with my lashes, and that is don't let the idea of cleanup outweigh the joy of creating, because it was getting to the point for me where it was like, ugh, my brushes are dirty, ugh, I'll have to wash my face, ugh, you know, this and that. And I was making, like, mentally making putting my makeup on and playing with makeup into more of a chore than like an enjoyment and therapy like it should be for me. And I want to work on changing that mindset into, you know, reframing how I view a makeup session so that I'm just not dreading the cleanup of it. Anyway, that concludes this video. Again, this is the look. I feel gorgeous. Let me know what your guys' goals for 2025 are in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you're doing. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. I will see you guys next time. Bye!